Hey everyone, good morning. Or almost noon. It's like 11:20. I'm sorry for starting late. But I just got back from Salt Lake City yesterday afternoon. Yeah. Because of a React Rally, which was incredibly fun. Oh, hi Chirp. Thank you so much for catching this stream. Yeah, so I just got back from React Rally yesterday. It was an amazing fun time, and I wanted to thank the organizers for putting it together, for putting such an amazing list of speakers together, for having a live stream so that like I could be both antisocial and still catch all the talks. Cause yeah, and then I also wanted to say like it was so awesome because there were such long breaks and so many like after conference activities, and like I feel like I got to like make some new friends and it was really fun. But what was not fun is the hotel bed. Like I don't understand hotel beds. As in like I don't understand the 16 pillows that they put on the hotel bed, because like where am I supposed to sleep? And also, okay, so this one only had like four gigantic pillows, and then like I used one, and it was like a king bed, which is kind of nice, but also kind of not. And then like I put the rest of the pillows on like the other side, and I pretended that was a human being. I pretended that was like my boyfriend, which was kind of okay, but like still, like why so many pillows? And also like they hotels like always I feel like they tuck their sheets in, so they have like that sheet, and then they have like another blanket, and then this one had like a third blanket, and I'm like, just I kick around a lot in my sleep, so then like I'm just like kicking it off, which is like I'm also a light sleeper. I think at this point it just sounds like I have a lot of problems, which I think I do. So like I couldn't sleep that well. And so this is all leading up to say that I'm really happy to be back in my own bed, because I think it's just like any bed that's not my own. I think as I'm like getting older, I'm like getting more particular, and so I was so happy to be back in my own head or own bed, and then I kind of just like fell like I knocked out last night, and then I woke up this morning and I feel so good now. Um, Unfortunately, I fly back out tomorrow night. Fortunately, I'm really excited because they're for two conferences, a Reasons 2, which I think is like more like a creative coding conference, and then I get to do a elevator pitch there. And it's also exciting because that's where Nadi that I do data sketches with, she's giving a talk there. So we will be reunited since first time since May. Yeah, May of this year. So we get to hang out for a bit, and then I have another React conference, React Next, in Tel Aviv, where I'll be giving the same talk I gave on React D3, and yeah, so hopefully more people can catch my React D3 talk, which I'm really happy because it went well at React Rally, which was the first time I did that talk, and I got really great feedback, so thank you so much for that. But yeah, I'm excited to like share it with more people at React Next in Tel Aviv. Did I say that already? September 10th. And then I have another one in October at Reactive. So thank you so much to all the organizers for letting me speak there. But yeah, JM90MM. I feel like by this point I should get you guys' names so that I don't like read out your whole whole handles. But do you do any data viz stuff with React Native? No, I haven't. I had some friends, Miles McCrocklin that works at Facebook. I know when React Native first came out like 3 years ago or so, he was trying it out and he was doing some like really interesting stuff. I've always been really interested in looking into React Native, but unfortunately I just haven't had the chance. also because it's kind of there's just so many things I still want to do in the web with DataViz that I just haven't had the chance to look into React Native. But yeah, okay, so I think that's some of the things I wanted to say. Oh, another thing that I wanted to say, let's see, is I have finished my React and D3 Expenses app live coding. So I have put it into my YouTube channel for your binging pleasure. Let's see. There's like banging on the walls right now. I don't know if they're telling me to like shut up or if they're just trying to hang up something. I don't think I was that loud. Also, I'm not being that loud just because like my throat is a little bit sore. Like we had karaoke at React Rally, and then like on Thursday night and Friday night we went to a bar, and so like I just yelled a lot. But yeah, so okay, so I think I put everything up, and then I put it into a playlist. I hope they're just hanging up some things, like, and they're not complaining about me talking. Anyways, yeah, so I put it into a playlist, which for some reason makes me really happy. And then that's what I plan to do. I plan to put in a playlist for every single project that I do, because I think it would be really fun if I could do majority of the projects on the live code and then like just kind of have that archived. Oh, Justin Cars says, ooh, karaoke, my throat hurts too. Hey, yeah. Friday morning, or no, Saturday morning, I woke up and I was like, oh, I feel slightly like a little bit like death. And then got some orange juice and tea in me, and then it was great. Oh, okay, so some other things that I wanted to mention that are coming up that I'm very excited about. So while I'm in London, next week, I have one confirmed and potentially another one for Shirley Chats. So I think that will be episode 8 and 9. And for one of them, I'm very, very, very excited because the Shirley Chats is like more like Shirley Learns, where Mike from kiln.it, he does amazing, beautiful things with, I think this is all processing. Yeah, I think this is all processing. Maybe this one will give. Wait, no, sorry, he's not Kiln, he's Culture. Kiln is the other studio that I might potentially be able to do a Shirley Chats with. So this is Culture Design, and he does really beautiful generative art. And he and his partner together, they do some really beautiful stuff. So he's going to try and teach me processing in the hour or so that we have. And I'm really, really, really excited. Oh, yeah! Chirp says, oh my god, I love his work. I love his work too. I was really happy when he was like, yeah, and agreed to do this. So I'm like excited to talk to him about his process, and I'm excited to talk to him. Like maybe, I don't know, 1 hour isn't that much time. So then like maybe we won't have much time to talk about his code, but like I'm hoping to at least be able to like get started with processing. And the reason why I'm so excited is because one of my data sketches projects that I have coming up, I want to do it with processing. So this would be like, what's that idiom? Like 2 birds, 1 stone. Yeah, so that's one of the things coming up. And the other one is with Kiln, who's also an award-winning studio. And I think we might try and talk. And then for them, we might try talking about like what they're doing and what it's like running a studio. So yeah, that's some of the things coming up for the next week. which also unfortunately means that because I'm traveling, I don't have as much of a regular schedule, so I don't think I can do my regular Monday nights. But I'm gonna try and do like some impromptu ones like this whenever I could get the chance. Um, okay, so that's I think all of the things logistically that I wanted to mention, and then now, okay, so the new project I have in mind. I'm very excited about this. So I don't know if you guys follow or care or like Taylor Swift, but I really, really, really like Taylor Swift's music. I love her songs. I went to her 1989 concert and it was super fun. And I'm like on the fence about her as a person, but like in general, like something about her music. I think I just really love the stories of her music, especially her like older, more country pop ones that were like, yeah, those just like nostalgia. So when I found out that she was making a new single, or she was dropping a new single on Thursday night, I was like yes, and then her new album comes out November 10th, and I was like yes. I'm like really excited. So for one of my daily sketches, what I want to do, the topic is fun, and so I want to creative. I think. Ooh, that is an awesome handle. So it's CREE81VE creative. Creative. I love it. Says I dance at the coffee shop to all her songs, no shame. Oh yeah, like it's super catchy. And then so my boyfriend calls her songs Stockholm Syndrome for me, because like a lot of her songs I'll start, like even her 1989 album, I'll start out being like like I don't know how I feel about this, like so and then after like second time I'll be like oh, and then third time I'll be like okay, yeah. And then like I'll like have it on repeat for like the rest of the month and be like, yes. So he calls it Stockholm Syndrome. Like her music is my captor and I'm the captive. But so in preparation for that, and like how much I've been listening to her music since probably her second album in like '08 or so. And like that like totally took me through college and like post college. And Chirp says I feel that way about her new single, right? Like at first I was like, oh, that chorus is really disappointing, and then like after like the third lesson I was like, wait, I kind of like her chorus. Like I kind of like how it built up pre-chorus and then like it dropped, because at first I was really disappointed because I wanted like something that was like more upbeat, and then after like the third or fourth listen I'm like, wait, no, this is great that it dropped, because it's like not what I was expecting. Stockholm Syndrome. Chirp says the first time I heard it I was like, oh, this song is bad, and sixth time on the radio I was like, oh, I actually like this. Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah, okay, so I want to do a visualization of all of her music videos, the colors of her music videos, and associating that with her lyrics. So taking from when she first put out her album in like 2006, I think, all the way to 1989, and with this new single, whose music video is apparently coming out tonight, I think. And then kind of like I would love to see the evolution of the colors and like what that meant about mood and what that meant about her like growth and maturity, and then like what kind of words were most associated with like her earlier years and like her later years, and like which color schemes. I think that'd be really, really exciting. And oh, sorry, Nightbot. I have like some Nightbot thing that's like no spamming. So yeah, Creative says should do some visualization of your feelings with each listen to her songs. Yeah, but that's like I feel like feelings is like I'm not as great with quantified self. Like I don't think I'm as great at taking data of myself, especially like what I'm feeling like. Maybe sometime in the future, but not yet. And thank you, Creative and Chirp. They said that'd be dope. This is a fun project. Yeah, I'm really excited. So I think what I have in mind, the way that I'm thinking of dividing up my work is for today. Very first thing that I think I should do is just figure out. And this is the other thing that I'm really excited about doing this data sketches project, because for all of our data sketches projects, we have to start from the data, like the data gathering, like the very first step, like, and then go all the way to the visualization. So we're probably going to be in the data gathering and prep and the exploration part for like the next few weeks. And so today, I think what I'm going to do, very first step is just go get a screenshot of one of her music videos, and then I think I want to pull it into Canvas, and like and then there was like a clustering algorithm. Oh god, I need to remember the name, that I wanted to do to try and figure out maybe like what kind of hues that she uses the most often, or like I wanted to do something with hues and saturations, or so I want to explore that today. And then once I figure out what I want to do with each image, I'm thinking of pulling all of her music videos down from YouTube, and screenshotting it either every 30 seconds, which I guess that actually might not be enough. So either every 30 seconds or every 5 seconds or something like that, and then pulling out the colors from there. So, but I think the important first step is to figure out how I want to get the colors from each of her like screenshots. Because I know a lot of people do the like, they'll just, I guess like take a screenshot of like whatever it is that they're analyzing every like, every few seconds or every minute or something. Like I recently saw, I think Vox did one on Game of Thrones, and this is actually what triggered me about this idea. Was it Vox? Maybe it was Vox. If you guys haven't seen this, this was kind of fun. Oh, color profiles of every game. Yeah, so personally, I don't watch any Game of Thrones. I like tried back in season 3, and I just can't do gore. And like the very first episode of season 3 was like, there was like somebody's like hand was cut off, and he was like wearing it around his neck, and I was like, yep, backing away from this like slowly and then quickly. But I really loved what they did here, and then kind of like the analysis that they put in. And then I saw that at the very end they did like, they were explaining color, and then they were like talking about hue, the average hue, which is really cool. Saturation, lightness. So I think I'm only really interested in looking at the hue and the saturation. But yeah, so I'll first figure out what to do with that, and then I'll figure out how I want to analyze each of her songs. Because, like, for example, for this Vox example, it kind of looks like maybe they took it every minute or every 30 seconds, and then I'm guessing I haven't read through this in detail. I just kind of like scrolled through it, but I'm guessing they might have like taken either the most common hue, or in retrospect I should have actually read through this article. Chirp says it's like eating a really heavy depressing Thanksgiving once a week. About Game of Thrones. That's great. Why do you guys watch it? Why why is it so good and addicting? I have no idea. I'm sure I heard the story is really great, and like the structure is really great, but fortunately I just can't get into it. And thankfully, like, my boyfriend is the type that like doesn't like to watch things until it's like over, so he could just like binge it, which means that he like hasn't gotten into it yet, and then like at this point he's just like, okay, like it doesn't make sense to get into it anymore. So then I don't have that like peer pressure either. Anyways, so yeah, okay. I guess let's get started. Okay, first things first. Actually, I should probably go and create a new project. So I am, for now, done with the expenses app I was doing, and then create React app. I guess I'll call this Tay-Tay. Tswift Tay-Tay. Tswift. Tswift sounds more professional. Tay-Tay sounds funner. And then while I'm doing that, I should go look at her discography. Dum, dum, dum. Yeah, so fun fact, that's my birthday. We share exactly the same birthday, which is like why I feel like I have a completely like illogical but like I feel like I have a connection with her because we share the same birthday, so then it feels like we just like go through the same things in life, which is completely untrue because she's like multi-million-dollar like millionaire, but yeah. How do I figure out what her music videos were? Now that I think about it. Taylor Swift Vivo? Oh, that would make sense. I hope you didn't wipe your YouTube videos. Cool, okay, you still have them. Maybe you have a playlist of all your music videos. No. Why do you just have all these HQ pop mixes? Wow, 8 years ago. Okay, so I really loved the first song from Taylor Swift I ever heard was like You Belong With Me, and that song will forever be in my mind, be associated with freedom because it came on the radio like after I graduated high school and I was driving my car. So in my head it will always be about freedom, and Love Story will always be about college freshman year karaoke. So I think I might go with I don't know if anybody has a preference. Okay, You Belong With Me. And then, oh, okay, I'll take this shot, I'll screenshot it. And forewarning, I don't do this one, like, so for like expenses app, like that went pretty smoothly only because like I do like I code with D3 all the time and I code with React all the time, and I think I was using a force layout which I use super often, so like I didn't have to look up much documentation and stuff. But like for this one, like looking into colors and like those are all like new packages I need to use, so please have patience with me. Okay. Tay-Tay. I wonder if any of you guys are like sitting and watching and being like, really, that's the project you're going to do? Actually, I'm super happy that you're still sticking with me. After I'm like, I'ma do a database on Tay-Tay, and then I just named my project Tay-Tay. Okay, screenshots. Yes, okay. So now I want to pull that into Chirp says, I think watching someone you admire learn is the best way to feel capable, to be honest. Thank you so much, Chirp. Do I get to meet you somewhere? I have no idea. Hopefully we'll overlap somewhere. And Okay, so I think for now, let me just put you, oh wait, actually, I should commit you. Okay, add a choose local path Tay. Initial commit. How are you guys' weekends going? Today is Sunday. Yes. Okay. Tay. Nope. Don't keep it private. Publish repository. And now you guys have. Now you know where to find it. The repo is called Tay. Okay. Tay. Now, ooh, actually, I think what I should do is actually put that into a folder called images. So this is my folder structure. So I use Create React app, and it automatically kind of creates all of those for me. The node modules, a public folder which has my index HTML, and source that has all of my this is all where my JavaScript and CSS files live. Sorry, and then I usually put in like an images folder. Oh, there we go. And so I think what I'm going to do is just start coding in my app.js. And so the very first thing that I have to do is pull that image into Canvas. Oh, I should also start. npm start. Oh, hi. Thank you so much, John Orford1. Thank you so much for following. Creative says, my coworkers and I loved your talk at React Rally. You got our designer to start learning D3. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for listening to it. And then, so for D3, there's like a lot of really great resources out there for how to get started. Ian Johnson, who organizes the Bay Area D3 meetup, he wrote a really great article about how to get started, that you guys should definitely check out. It's called The Hitchhiker's Guide to D3, and it kind of like talks through like what D3 is really good at, and then like how to get started, and like all of the modules that are in there. It's really great. And then for more in depth, Scott Murray just published the second version of his interactive data visualization for the web, which I think it would be really great for your coworker, your designer coworker, because he approaches because I think he's a design professor, or was a design professor. So he approaches it assuming that you don't know any HTML, you don't know any CSS, and you don't know any SVG, you don't know any JavaScript, and he just like takes you through, like he just onboards you to everything in like a really cool, humorous way. And there's also another one. That one I think is a little bit. I like to think of it as like a little bit more advanced topics. So like if you ever, like this is D3JS in Action by Elijah Meeks. And shameless plug, I have a front-end master's course. Ooh, Evan. Where am I? I have no idea. I might be under courses. Oh, there we go. I have a like 4 or 5 hour intro to data viz on front-end masters. And so that one is basically a workshop where I just thought of I just basically drill the like core concepts of enter, update, exit in, and I structured it in such a way that of like this is how I would have loved to learn it when I was learning it like 5 years ago or something like that. Although I think this one I assume JavaScript knowledge, so yeah. But yeah, I'm so happy that your coworker is going to start learning D3. I'm really happy. And then Chirp says, I hope so. I haven't worked anywhere that really gave me the freedom to attend conferences yet. I've gone to local ones mostly. You say you're in SoCal, right? I have more time to contribute to community with new jobs, so hopefully I can start putting together some talks. That's awesome. Hi, John. John is from Lake Constance. Where's Lake Constance? Oh, paste the link in chat. Oh yeah. Okay, so Hitchhiker. That's right. I have a chat that I'm Oh, I was in St. Louis last year. Wait. Yes, I think last year. Here's this one. Aligned left. Intro. Scott Murray. Scott Murray. Where's your book? Book. There we go. And it's also on, I think on Amazon too. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, what happened? npm start. No such file directory of. Oh, duh! I'm still in sites. Okay, get into Tay. And then npm start. And so the very first thing I need to do, this is fun. Okay, I haven't worked with Canvas in like half a year. So let me first import my Tay picture and then just draw it to Canvas. And the reason why I want to use Canvas is because then I can pull out all of the color information. So Canvas has a method called get image data, I think, that like gives you back an array of RGBA values, so red, green, blue, alpha, and that's important for me to use to cluster the colors by, and then I need to figure out the name of the clustering library that I wanted to use. Hierarchical clustering, I think. Let's see. And then for the lyrics part, to analyze the lyrics, I kind of wanted to maybe learn R a bit. I don't know if that's like overkill, but it'd be fun if I could pick up some R with this project. Okay, so import my image. So import screenshot from images. I call it tay.png. And then a console log, and this should just be a URL actually. So let me call it image URL instead. Inspect element. Yeah, okay, so that's the URL that it resolves to, and then canvas draw image. Okay. Canvas ref is equal to, I'll just call you canvas. Okay, so this isn't what my like final viz is going to look like. I'm just going to do this briefly on server side, or I mean client side. Like this is just my exploring to see what kind of colors I might be able to get from her images, her videos. So components did mount, and here I go and get my canvas. This dot canvas is equal to d3 dot select this.refs.canvas, and then I want to wrap that into a context and a 2D context. Okay, it's been a while. Let's see. So yeah, canvas.getContext is 2D, and then draw image. Wait. Wow, I totally forgot about this. Oh, okay, so for canvas draw image, for this one, I have to like first load in the image, and then Canvas will go and draw it into Canvas for me, which I never understood as a concept. Like, oh, because I guess with Canvas I can like crop things. Yeah, okay, so I think the beauty of doing that is like if you load in a picture and then you want to programmatically be able to crop it like on the fly, then you can use draw image, and then this SXSY is like top left corner of the subrectangle. Oh, so the subrectangle and the sub width and height, and then and then this is the DXDY, and then the actual image. Okay, so but I want to just programmatically with JavaScript load in the image, so that's something else. I do that somehow else. I vaguely remember this. Oh, there we go. So I can do this where var image, new image, and then on load I draw that image. Yes, okay, so this is what I want to do. And then I don't have to bother with component did update or any of that just yet because this is just experimental and I'm just trying to figure out what colors I can get. Okay, so var image is equal to new image object dot onload. Actually, you know what? I think what I want to do is okay, I'll just do that. Oh, someone taught me, someone really nice left a comment in my YouTube video about the arrow function. So I'll use that later. For now, this.context.draw image. So actually, and then image 00. Oh, I should also be setting the width and height of my canvas sometime soon. But either way, so what that does is say, after the image has loaded, draw it into my context, and then now where I set this image source, I think that goes and starts loading the image. And this way, I don't have to waste like an HTML element on like first like rendering, like loading and rendering the image, and then like taking it like and then putting it into Canvas. So I like this image URL. Oh, thank you, Chirp. Oh, D3 is not defined, of course. So let me go and load in npm install save D3.js. Can I actually just do this? Nope, okay. I thought you could do like multiple at a time. Do you have to do what? Oh. It's D3, not D3.js. I should be able to like load in multiple packages at the same time, right? Okay, so while I'm doing that, oh, perfect. And then Lodash was also loaded. let's see, package.json. Perfect. And then now that means that I want to import D3. Actually, okay, so I have a bad habit that I don't suggest for others, but I just load in the whole D3 library because I never know exactly what module I want to use. So I'm like really lazy and I just load in everything, and I always say that afterwards I'm going to go back and only load in the modules I need, but I never do it. Oh, I need to npm start that again. Yay! Did it work? Nope. Okay. What did not work? This .canvas .get. Oh, of course. Okay, so it should be this .refs.canvas because of course, because this .canvas that's now a D3 selection. So I want to get context on the canvas element itself. Now that should work. Yay! Okay. Awesome. That's a first step. I render like that little part. Yeah, that little tiny part of her her video. Okay. So I think if I want to set canvas width and height, and then I think I can also set canvas width and height. Wait, how do I resize? I can't remember. That's cute. I can't remember how to resize for that matter. Okay. Let me just figure out Tay 848 by 437 var image width is equal to 848 var height is equal to 437. Then I think I can do image width, image height, and then image height, and then I should be able to just say this .refs .canvas .width. Wait, is that how I do it? Canvas set width JavaScript. Woo! Thank you, creative. Oh, how to resize canvas element. Okay, canvas node. So I'm guessing that means the canvas element. Yeah, so that should be it. Image width, this .refs .canvas .height is equal to image height. And that should work. Yay! Okay. So let me go and commit that. So first add dp and Lodash, and then use canvas to render screenshot. And okay, now that we have that, it didn't take that long, I'm glad. Hierarchical clustering node package. I want a node package. Oh, yeah, I think it was this one that I was looking at. It has quite the memorable name. It's clusterfk. I was looking at it for another project and I was really sad that I didn't get to use it. Or maybe I used it like really quickly. Clusterfk. Okay, sorry, I'm immature. Download. code. Okay, so so this is the demo that they had. So where they take that picture, and then I forgot what they meant by single or complete or average, and yeah, I cannot remember. But it's like I can do this, and they do that. Yeah, maybe complete is the one I want. So this is actually kind of fun because it's like clustering, I think, similar colors together. It's like the average one. So, whoa. Oh, is this the, okay, number of clusters. Okay, disclaimer, I have no idea what's going on underneath the hood with any of the math or the calculations. Sometime last month, like, I came to the realization that I am not smart enough for a lot of the tools that people implement, especially ones like with math and physics. I would still love to be able to understand them, but if I don't understand them all and like how they're working underneath the hood, I think that's okay. I have finally come to this acceptance because beforehand I was like, I must understand like every single library that I'm using and how it's working, and it there's not enough hours in a day for that. So yeah, Chirp says it looks it looks like it looks at the hue of each pixel and then sorts them within 10% of each other. Ooh, and does that over and over again. Thank you for figuring that out. So Creative says, feels weird not to understand under the hood, but I accept the magic now. Yeah, so in an ideal world, I would love to understand every single thing that I'm using under the hood, but like sometimes things like this, I've accepted that like it'd be really cool if I can like go and read into like the research papers that explain how this is working, but it's either I do this and read this or I make more data viz using this. So but okay, so I think clusterfuka, where do I see your because I think you actually have a code sample. So Jin Savage, thank you so much for following. And Chirp says there are just too many tools to learn the foundation of all of them. That's why we have teams of people. Fair enough. I think that's completely fair. Okay, so maybe this is the GitHub repo that has, nope. Yeah, okay. So this is how it's being used. So to do this, so I think I just want to do the classification. Where is your, where is this? Oh, it's under demos. Is it lib demos? No. Clusterfuka? Where is your clusterfuka demos colors? Oh! Creative, thank you so much for following. Okay. Can I just figure it out from your sources? Next. Okay, so you have a viz.js. So let's see what you're doing. Okay. When they're ready, you go and get the colors. Okay. So you go get image colors. Is image colors a, so H cluster button, are these, I guess these are H cluster buttons and those are k-means. Okay, so these are k-means buttons. Oh, here's the demo if you guys want to follow. Oh, thank you, Chirp. It's colors. So is it under here? Test. Visual. Nope. Where's colors? Okay, so each cluster colors, new worker. Oh, you're using a worker. Whoa. That makes sense. Whoa. I've never used a worker. Whoa. Okay, I think this is the part. Okay, I think these are the parts that matter to me. Okay, so get image colors. What he's doing is drawing the image and then get image data. Okay, yeah, so this is, I'll console log in a bit what that looks like, but I think it's just a, just one array of just integers. And then so what he's doing or she is doing is they're going through, okay, so they're basically looping, and so for each x, that's the, so it's going this way, and then for each y, you're looping. The offset is x times 4 and y times 4 times width. Why is it 4? And so it's, the color is, okay, so it's like data offset plus 0, so that's RGB. Oh, I think it's 4 because it needs to be RGBA. So I think, yeah, so I think Canvas gives back RGBA, and this person is just ignoring the A part. But that's why I think they have to offset it by 4 every single time. Although now I'm a little bit confused as to why then they're looping it and like increasing the X and Y by 3. Oh, okay, so because of the width. I mean, I suppose I could just copy and paste this code, but it would be nice to be able to understand it. So they are basically, okay, so what they're doing is making an array of arrays where each of the inner arrays is has RGB, so let's get image colors, so we can do that soon. Visualize clusters, so what they're doing is, where did they get clusters? Justin Carr says magic numbers. Oh, thank you, Chirp. Blob. Oh, it's in GH Pages. Thank you so much. So let's see. Okay, so actually, yeah, this is kind of nicer. Let's look at this one instead. Okay, now I can be like, where did you get your clusters? So where are you using visualize? Okay, so visualize clusters is in here. Okay, so this is, I'm guessing, what gets called on when I click on one of those. So clusters is event.data.clusters.map self leaf.value what? Self.leaves. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so here you said something about self.leaves. Event.data.clusters. Okay, you know what? I think what I'm going to try and do is get as far as creating the colors in here. Ooh, yeah, and I think getting the colors into this format and then calculating the clusters, because, okay, I think might be important is to figure out how they're using their own library. So in here they're using it as clusters.length, clusters, and then div var, fj, what? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I think I understand now. So, I think. So, this is basically getting back what I get back from, I think, maybe the classify or maybe the hierarchical, because this one is talking about like leaves and value, and then this part, yeah, okay, that makes sense. It says visualize, so all it's doing is visualizing it. Okay, that makes sense. Let's try this. One step at a time. Also, what I can do is inspect and then go to sources, and then in here I could be like, WTF, do you mean by clusters? So if I do like complete, yes, perfect. Event.data. Event. Okay. Leaves. So it's basically clusters. Okay, so this is, okay, cool. So this is what you must get back from using, oh! Flexstore, thank you so much for following. So this looks more like what you get back from just using one of those k-means ones. Okay, so then they take that and all they're doing is, I think, so now what does clusters look like? It's an array of, oh, and why are you, okay, sure, I'll take that. So you're an array of an array of an array. Okay. And then here, all it's doing is, okay, and then all you're doing is making a swatch with the appropriate colors, and that's how that little part is getting rendered. So I don't really know how workers work, but so I'm guessing this is like, this is what's triggering the post message, and then does that mean one of these other ones are doing, like, where does that calculation go? Oh, new worker, k-means worker, cool. Okay, so where is the k-means worker? So wait, where did I go? And there we go. So colors, k-means worker, perfect. So ooh, oh, Belleza, thank you so much for following. And then John says, I got to go, but couldn't you do something similar with image source, width and height? Wait, what is this? A lot less fun though. I'm not quite sure what you meant. So just doing image source, width is equal to 2m and height is equal to 100%. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Like in terms of rendering the image, or in terms of like figuring out the clustering? Cause okay, but here's what they do, and they're using, okay, so for this one they're using k-means. So so this one is doing, so this one is using k-means worker, and this one is using h cluster worker. And then this one is saying like k-means like k Euclidean. Oh, there's a time? Why is there a time? Oh, because it's a post on message. Okay. And then there's a frame rate. Whoa, what's a frame rate? Function clusters, post message clusters. Okay, I wonder how long this takes if I don't use a worker. Well, I suppose I don't really need to use a worker because I don't intend to do this in my actual visualization. I intend to like go and calculate all of the colors, save it into a file, and then load that file up. So I guess I don't need to worry about a worker. So this is H cluster, and then so this one, oh, so that's why this is okay, the hierarchical one, and that's why I was trying to loop through and get all the way to the bottom. And so, okay, and this is the single complete average. Ah, and this is link. So to do what calculating distances, so to just do the complete and then average threshold. Yeah, I liked the complete one, even though I don't really know what that means. I think that looks the nicest, although I can just play around with that. Okay, let's try this. So I think what I'm gonna do is say, oh no. Kevin says, hi, if you want to use web workers, then it is easier to do from the very start. Okay, noted. I will think about that once I get into the coding my visualization part. So this one is just the data prep. So I don't need to do it just yet. And I'll probably most likely just put it into a file once I calculate all of the data and group them. So let's see. Okay, get image data. So get image data. Here's what they're doing. And get image data.